Welcome back to the Simple Workshop. Today we're going to make ourselves a little set of field goal posts, NFL style, I guess. I had this piece of 1-inch PVC conduit I picked up from the hardware store for like $2. I'm going to use it on my garden to make an arch so I can have like a greenhouse effect with some plastic. But it's too long, so I'm going to have some scrap pieces cut off. We're going to trim them up and utilize them for field goal posts. Now here's my leftover pieces I have right here. This is probably more than I need. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put them on a drill press, use a hole saw to give them a little fish mouth on each side. Then when we butt them up together, we'll have a nice smooth fit. There, we have that nice fish mouth on there. And if I butt that up against another piece, it'll be a nice, smooth, seamless joint. Right there. Clean them up a little bit with sandpaper just to get rid of all these extra hairs. Now I need to do that at least 3 times. Okay, I got these 3 here, and these are about 14 inches long. I may elect to cut them down yet, but they're fish mouth, and this one is about 2 feet, and it's got its fish mouth there. This is about 10 or 11 inches, just an arbitrary measurement. Now what I want to do is I'm going to smooth these off with a fine piece of emery. Just use this guy. Just kind of wrap it around here, just so it gives me a semi-smooth fit. Well, I got that one, I might as well do the last one. There, things are fairly smooth. Now what I'd like to do, actually I'm going to go to my compound miter saw and I'm going to square that end off. You can see looks a little crooked. So I'm going to square that off and then we'll glue this together. Now I still got some burrs, if you will, on the outsides of the pipe. See it here? See it here on the edge. I was just taking my razor knife and just kind of scraping it off. That way it just gets rid of that sharp edge. There. Now I'm going to take my 2 that are exactly the same length, so they're about 14 inches long, and I'm going to glue them right to the edge, just like that. And all I'm going to use is super glue. Go over here and get it. Nothing fantastic. You can use a gel super glue or whatever you want. All I have is a standard bottle. I just want to hold that for a few seconds. And we'll do the other side as well. And yes, you want to keep it on the table, that way everything's nice and square and... Whoops. Don't hold it, I should have put a clamp on that. Now let me grab a 90 square. That way we're positive on what goes on here. There we go. Alright, this one I gotta dig out a heat gun so we can put a 90-degree on it. So, be right back. Alright, heat gun's not very expensive one, it's just a Chicago brand, but it'll do exactly what I need it to. I just want to take this guy here, and I'm going to heat it up, right around this area. We're just going to make a 90-degree bend. It's going to take a little bit to do, but once it starts, it'll get there fairly fast. And it'll be very hot to the touch. Don't worry about changing the color of the pipe either by Getting a little too close, burning it, turning it brown. We're going to paint this yellow anyway to make it look like a real goalpost. See, it's starting to get flexy? Just a little bit more. Alright, that should be plenty. See, I can get a nice little arc with that. Now you have to remember, I'm going to use this edge here, come across and go something like that. But you got to keep your fish mouth the same unless you want to re-drill it again. Which we can do, that's not a problem. But now we're going to have to hold this for a few moments to help it cool off. And we can clamp it if we'd like, but yeah, maybe we'll do that. Just a quick clamp on it here. We want to make sure our fish mouth stays right. Do I have another piece? Yes, I do. See, right now that fish mouth is crooked. That's straight. That's better. As soon as that cools off, it'll be in good shape. Alright, I bent my piece. It's cool now. But I messed up on the bend. That fish mouth is no good. I put it on here and you can see it's, well, I'd have a really crooked goalpost. Yeah, that just ain't gonna cut it. So we're gonna go back to the drill press and straighten that out. There we go, things worked out. That's the way it's gonna be. Nice fish mouth. I'm gonna have to take my knife, clean it up again. As I was playing here, trying to put this together, I remembered that I used a little hot glue on the outside as well to make it look like a weld joint when I painted it, instead of just being smooth and glued. So we're going to do that too. Okay, we have the first piece done. What we're going to do is find our center here. I got that as 11, so we'll mark that. It's 5.5. This guy will get glued right here. Right at the 5.5 point. Try to hold it as square and straight as I can. Super glue again. And my combination square here, that way I know I'm doing good. There, we'll just hold that for a few moments. Okay, everything's square. Looks kind of like a football post. Grab this whole piece of plywood I have. You can see there's paint on it and dirt and all that. Yeah, it looks to be about 11.5 by 12.5. Figured that'll be a more than solid enough bottom for that. So I gotta drill a hole in this here. Same hole saw now. 11.5 would be 5 3/4. You know, let's just keep it about 1.5 inches in. So let's drill this hole using our same hole saw. There we have it. Alright, that's just a little big. I'm going to use some hot glue. Actually, no, I'm not. Let me come up with something else. Actually, the more I thought about it, the more I liked using the hot glue. We are just going to hot glue this in here. In case I want to take it out later in life, I can. It'll be very easy. A good couple of twists and it's out. And you can make hot glue look like a weld or whatever just by dragging your glue gun Yeah, I just take the tip of the glue gun and drag it around without applying any glue. And it gives it a radius. Glue down, just drag it around. And gives it a radius like a weld would look. And hey, that holding it up pretty good. Now, I'm gonna kind of break the edges on the pipe here a little bit so nobody gets cut or anything bad. I'll paint the post yellow. Of course, we'll paint this green on the bottom or something like that. And what about this guy? Piece of pipe insulation. Figure, about, I don't care how much that is. That's only about 4 inches. Okay, place that around there. Here, looks like a football field with the padding. No, my lighting's not too good today. You get the gist. And there you have it, field goal post. Well, thanks for joining me again, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and have a good night.